My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm reviewing Tiziana Terenzi Gold Rose Oud. I love the packaging. This is £200 for 100ml. Extracted Perfume. The notes are bergamot, fir, amber, sand. Heart notes rose, patchouli, black pepper. Base notes oud, sandalwood, musk, and honey. Do we have our bottles of Gold Rose Oud? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. So in my hand, I have my little trusty bottle of oud, just as a reference. So the reason why I chose this is I love rose and oud. I think it's classic. And I kind of think these just got together really easy. And the reason for that is that within the oud, you have these metallic facets. And when you are designing a rose-based fragrance, you get the metallic aspects and they sort of work together, and vanillin can help to smooth it. And it's kind of very easy to kind of work with it. I kind of think it's the easiest thing to work, to be honest with you. You can move in a lot of different directions to it. I think it's a rose oud vanilla fragrance is a staple. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this house does, because I think it's a great house. Let's look at the atomizer. Nice. It smells a little bit dated. I'm a little bit disappointed. So that's my initial reaction. It took quite a while for my brain just to relax. It's got a potpourri vibe to it, which is sort of making it smell sort of a little bit dated. I'm kind of disappointed, if I'm honest. I mean, I buy all these with my money. I think I've been given one fragrance. I was quite excited for this one, to be honest with you. On a plus, radiant, clean, floral. The potpourri vibe is quite overwhelming, and that is the sort of the cinnamon notes, cinnamon alcohol, cinnamon aldehyde, the eugenol notes, sulfurine, all these sort of notes can be combined to give you an incense. To me, it's giving potpourri. I don't know what's in potpourri, but that's sort of like dried floral petals. So it's got that incense mixed with dried wood and flowers. That's where I've been taken to. As a child, been taken by a bowl. I was really asthmatic as a child and very sensitive to smells. I remember having an asthma attack by someone's potpourri. This is where it's taken me to. So, I mean, this is just giving you my initial reaction. There are lots of ways to create a perfume. Generally speaking, you can work with sort of like Hedione, Iso Super. Those two are great for filling in. And Iso Super can give you that velvet, woody aspect. Hedione can work within a floral aspect. But you can create straight onto solvents like dipropylene glycol, which I think is really difficult because you're kind of straight into the perfume. You kind of can do it like that. I do that in some things, but not in others. And to me, the bit that's missing with this perfume is the filling in aspect. It kind of feels like you're straight into the phenol ether alcohol, the citronellal, the linalool, the cinnamon alcohol, the patchouli, and it's given me that. And it's lacking in the filling in aspects of it. That's kind of what I'm feeling. It's kind of missing aspects to me personally, and I feel a bit disappointed because I was really looking forward to really smelling this. I really wanted this to be great because this house is sort of notoriously strong. This is an extracted Perfume, and I think it's strong enough, because I think if it was stronger, it would be intolerable. If I'm honest, it would give you that sort of real phenol ether alcohol. Phenol ether alcohol is the main constituent generally. I'm going to be very general. It smells of rose. And then you add on your other floral aroma chemicals to build your floral called rose ester. I was getting one called phenoxyl. It's phenoxyl. I get that mixed up with phenoxyethanol, citronellal, geraniol, linalool, ethylenol, depending on the direction you want to go. And this to me smells of potpourri and the building blocks of a floral compound. You know, it's sort of slightly smoky, patchouli based. Onto my final thoughts. I really want to rinse this off. Actually, it's kind of not giving the direction I really wanted to go. Something like Rose Gold Oud. I kind of wanted a really, really beautiful classic interpretation of rose, vanilla, some fruit molecules, some sort of saffron, some sort of spices, something really interesting, really giving me Middle Eastern kind of light perfumery. That's really what I wanted. On a plus, I'm getting movement of it. It smells undoubtedly feminine. And it's got that, what's given me that is that powdery quality to it. It's got like a powdery, leafy, patchouli dustiness to it. And I think it's kind of missing, for me, and I hate saying this, for me it feels like it's missing the mark for kind of the price and kind of what it is. I would have loved some high-tech raw materials in this, getting rid of the potpourri thing, and I would love this to have gone into a sort of a, it needs some things to smooth it out. The amount of aroma chemicals in it are jarring to me, and it feels quite jarring. And then it's been sort of smoothed, and it's got like this sort of smooth texture to it. And I personally would have liked the aroma chemicals sort of jiggled around a bit, remove the potpourri thing, and smooth it in another way. And I'd love this built on Hedio. It's personally direction I would have loved it to have gone. I think it would have just done it. I also would have had some ambers in there. I also would have had some high-tech raw materials. It's missing that sort of high-tech modern. This smells incredibly classic. You could take this fragrance and put it in kind of any age. It sort of smells quite dated and tired as well. I'm marked this a 6 out of 10. I don't like it at all, but I think it's okay. I feel quite upset and gutted because I really want to stand in front of you and tell you that something's amazing. But for an oud, sort of someone, I consider myself like an oud connoisseur and an oud snob, but this is not really giving me really the direction I want to go. I personally cannot recommend this for sort of like an oud connoisseur, to be honest with you, but this is my opinion and you may love it. So love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.